Hi, I'm Angus MacKenzie, Editor-In-Chief of MotorTrend, and this is Ford's new Flex. It's a crossover vehicle that combines the best attributes of a sport utility vehicle with really car-like comfort and driving quality. What I like about the Flex though is it's a vehicle with a lot of possibilities. This is almost like a blank canvas, a box if you like, to which you can add all sorts of things. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're building a Flex that we think will be very special. It takes the concept of space inside to a new dimension. So let's go and see how it's coming along. The basic concept is ground-based private jet. So we've taken a stock Flex triple black, and the big thing is we've removed the second and third row seats and installed a partition. So we completely blocked the passenger compartment off from the cockpit. That big partition is actually going to have a 42-inch monitor in there, and that can be used for entertainment, playing PlayStation games, watching DVDs. But we're also going to mount a camera looking forward so that when you're driving down the road, you'll be able to get a better view than you could sitting in the back of a regular Flex. As you can see, the guys here at Galpin Auto Sports have already removed a lot of the exterior panels from the Flex. What's happening is that every piece of chrome on the exterior is going to be switched to a brush finish, because what I'm after is a really monochromatic effect. It's going to be triple black, and the highlights are all going to be in this brushed steel look. So the alloy wheels, the grille panels, every bit of chrome on the exterior of the car is all going to have this brush, this satin look. So that, to me, it looks quite a technical vehicle when it's finished. This is going to be the cockpit. And the interesting thing is we've pulled this seat out here. This passenger seat now is going to become a luggage area for the luggage that you would carry. And the pilot literally will be sitting in his cockpit. Again, we're going for a monochromatic theme here. This is all going to be black. The wood's going to be replaced with piano black, and this brushed effect here and little chrome highlights. So it's going to be a very clean, high-tech looking, business-like looking cockpit. Complete partition off here to the rear, and the way that the passengers will be able to communicate with the drivers, will have a camera in here, so they'll be able to buzz him and home James and don't spare the horses, and he'll be able to look at the camera and say, yes sir, right away. The idea here is when you open the back doors of this thing, this is going to be a luxury high-tech cabin for two people to be transported in style. So the color scheme, as we'll see, will be in chocolate brown and tan and very pale, almost cream leather. And we've got these fabulous seats that the guys here have done an amazing job in. I'm just going to try it out now. So the idea is we're going to sit back. These seats are going to be all reshaped and transported. And this is a fabulous idea.
Check it out.
Hey, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
I'm ready for a martini already. Speaking of which, we're going to have a fridge down, the fridge access through there.
Right.
We have the PlayStation there, yeah?
Yep.
And a decanter set, big screen, monitor there, and the instruments.
Yep.
So you'll be able to relax. And these new side panels here, all clean and smooth, going to be trimmed in leather. This is going to be fantastic, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, the humidor definitely is.
Humidor, yeah, we're getting a humidor. Well, it's 10 to 3 on Halloween Eve, and the MotorTrend Flex has to be on the transporter to make the SEMA show 12 o'clock tomorrow. That means the guys here at Galpin Auto Sports have maybe 21 hours to finish this vehicle. They've got a lot of work to do, but these guys know what it's like to work under pressure. After all, this is the crew that did Pimp My Ride for a couple of seasons. So they're used to pulling together a car very quickly. I still can't believe how much work there is to do, but the crew's very confident. Well, it looks like a bomb's gone off in a computer factory, but trust me, this thing is coming together. The trick is getting everything measured and made in advance, and then it all at the last minute comes together, and you can see the team that's working on this car to make it happen. We've got the side panels yet to come in. They've already been pre-trimmed and pre-measured and pre-fitted. It's just a matter of bolting them in. All the sound system has been fitted in here and wired up. We've got a big subwoofer speaker to go in yet. There's switchgear wires up here. They're just ready for the console to be placed in. Once all those bits are in, almost the last bit to come in will be the custom-made seats. We've got 21 hours to go, but this car will be at SEMA. Well, we made it. Here we are on the show floor at SEMA with the MotorTrend Flex. A few days ago, it didn't look like we'd get here. The car looked like a bomb had gone off inside, bits of wiring everywhere, bare metal, no panels, no interior fittings. But the crew at Galpin Auto Sports worked all night to get this thing here. And I've got to say, looking at the finished result, I'm really pleased with it. Let's take a look at some of the details. Our concept was to create a ground-based private jet, and we had some pretty firm views on how we wanted it to look. I really like the shape of the Flex, this big, boxy, architectural vehicle. It's really a blank canvas you can do a lot of work on. One of the key elements for the vehicle, for me, was this panel here, this satin finished steel panel. Now, on the production car, all the rest of the trim is chrome. I wanted the trim to match, so we sent it all out. And if you look around the vehicle, the door handles, this molding here, the mirrors, the grille, they're all in this satin finish, which really complements the triple black exterior. The brushed satin finish is really discreet, really subtle, and it really works well with this dark limo tint. So we've got the black roof, these black windows, black body side, and just this very subtle breakup of the line here. And of course, we got the CEC wheels in a very similar sort of tonal value. So the exterior of the vehicle is very either silver or black and very subtle. The finishing touch, of course, is the satin finish version of the 3-bar grille. And in fact, the guys at Galpin think that there might be a demand for customers coming to their custom shop to get this sort of treatment to their Flex. I'm not sure they'll go this far though. We've got a black oval. This is a black label Ford. Well, this is the business end of our ground-based jet. Here's where the pilot sits. The basic interior is fairly stock Ford, but with a few extra tweaks. We've taken away the wood trim and replaced it with a piano black finish. So we've got a monochrome theme going here, a monochrome palette. It's black, grey, silver. Now you'll notice the passenger seat's missing. That's because this is the luggage area for the people who are travelling behind us in the passenger cabin. And here's where you ride in the lap of luxury. The interior has been completely gutted. We've removed the second and third row of seats, and we've replaced them with this row of seats, which kind of fits between the two. We had to chop the floor so that we can get the headroom we want and the legroom we need. The Galpin guys have done an amazing job here. I wanted the interior to be totally different in terms of the look and the feel and the colors to the business end of the Ford Flex. So we have lots of chocolate brown carpet and leather, this brick tan leather, and a fully leather trimmed hood lining everywhere. There's all sorts of gadgets in here. We have a giant 40-inch Sony TV. Now that can be hooked up to your PlayStation game, the internet, or to watch a DVD, or at the flick of a switch, you can look and see what's going on down the road via a camera mounted on the rear view mirror. We've got a humidor in here, we've got a fridge, we've got all sorts of creature comforts. It's the perfect way to ride in style.